What's up, everybody? You already know what time it is. It's your boy King Pacino, aka Mr. King Crypto, aka Swish. Man, you already know. We join the vibes. We're gonna get into this money talk. Get ready, a little minute to pop in. I want to show love to everybody that's on my IG viewing this live, and I want to show love to all my YouTube subscribers. Make sure that you click those notification bell buttons if you're new to the channel. This is the money channel. This is where you learn how to get that bag. We talking finance, we talking crypto, we talking bank accounts, we talking business, we talking business bank accounts, we talking business moves, money moves. Let's go. Yeah. Hey, come on. What's up, everybody? Hopefully the music is not too loud for y'all. Let me make sure I get my vocals right. Because we're going to talk about this money moves, man. And y'all let me know in the comment section if I'm too loud or if the music's too loud. I want to make sure everything's right for you guys. Right? But today, what we're going to talk about today, guys, we're going to talk about money moves, right? I think it's important, man, for people who have access to certain information, certain knowledge, certain moves that can be made to enrich people's family. I feel like it's our obligation to be able to give, because in order to receive, you must give, right? A closed fist could never receive because it's too busy clenching on what it already has. So in the journey of life, you learn you got to open that fist and be willing to give away what it is that you do have in order to receive something new, something bigger, something better. So I wanted to come to you guys and say, you know what? I'm going to start giving you guys more. I'm going to start giving you more of who I am. I'm going to start giving you more of things that I know. I'm going to start giving you more, letting you be able to pick my brain and have more understanding of the wisdom that I do have through all the years of me being an entrepreneur, a businessman, a musician, all these things for people who just want to know, and people who, maybe you're trying to find your way financially and figure out, what can you do to change your financial situation, and so I just want to be another vessel that's out there that's showing people, hey, check this out, look into this. Let me show you some of the things that helped me, right? So what we're going to talk about today is, number one, we're going to start off with credit. We're going to start off with credit. Why? Because credit is king. Credit can open doors that, to give you access to money. The wealthy already understands you use other people's money to make money. But the only way you can put yourself in position to use other people's money to make money is by establishing good credit. And, I had a credit score so bad I didn't even want to look at it. How many of you could relate to that? I just didn't even look at it for years. Just like, I don't even care about credit. But when I really started understanding and wanting to level up, I knew that I had to address that issue. And so what I did was I pulled up my credit. I went to Credit Karma, downloaded the app. I pulled up my credit, ran a free credit report, and saw what was on my credit. And I set on a mission to start working on fixing my credit. Now, lucky for me, I didn't have a lot of debts or anything, but my credit was really bad. It was in the 500s. And so I made sure any debts that I did have, I disputed them. And I disputed them myself. I didn't pay the debts. I disputed the debts. And so I did it straight through the apps. I know people tell you go send in paperwork, write these special letters and all this stuff. I just did it through the app. And I actually kind of forgot about it for a few months and got notification when that my credit score had gone up. Some other things that I had did as well too. I bought the bins and stuff like that and started paying, because normally I'm like a cash car kind of guy. but I knew I wanted to have some things revolving. So when I financed the car, and started just paying to the principal, I wasn't paying the note, I was paying to the principal. So I was pretty much paying like 3 or 4 times the note, and I was paying to the principal, getting it down, because I knew that my interest was high because I had bad credit, but I knew that I had the capital to really be able to afford a vehicle. So I just started paying to the principal, not the minimum, and that really started to help as well too. And so other things that were on my credit also started to help too. But another important thing you want to know about credit is you have personal credit, and then you have business credit. And this is the thing that I really want to, spark into your brain for those who's never had a business or understand business credit. Business credit can really put you in a position to really be able to utilize the bank's money. But in order to get business credit, you have to have everything in position to get business credit. You have to have a business. You have to have an LLC. But not only an LLC, because I know there's a lot of people who say, "Oh, I got an LLC." Well, that's fine because I had an LLC and my business was doing tremendously well, and I did not have business credit or could not even get business credit because I did not have the business structured the way that it needed to be structured. So, but when it comes to personal credit and business credit, there's a big difference. The big difference between those two is that personal credit is always going to be capped out at a 30% utilization, which means if you had a $10,000 credit card, personal, you can only use up to 30% before it starts to negatively affect your credit score. So if you had a $10,000 limit, the most you could ever use on that is $3,000. And that's at the breaking point. You really want to be between 10 and 15, to be honest with you. So with a $10,000 personal credit, you can only use $2,000 to $3,000. And I mean, it's a little something, but it's not enough to really crank up a business idea or to really take that income and really flip it. It's some things you can do with that, but you really want to be able to have more capital. Some people, you're able to create financial freedom by having access to other people's money. Now, on the business credit side, if you had a business, a corporation, an LLC, on all the things that's required, 1-800 number, a number listed in 411, a website, and corporate email, official website, all these different things that you need, right? Registered business location, done in Bradstreet number, all these things. If you had everything put in place, then you would be able to begin the journey on establishing business credit, right? And based on your personal credit, that's going to determine what angle or approach you take when it comes to trying to establish business credit. If your business credit is not, I mean, if your personal credit is not good, then you're going to have to go through a couple different steps to get to where you're getting business credit. But you'll start off with level one, where you can start getting some vendor credit and things like that from like gas cards and things like that to start developing your credit history. And then you move up, and then you start, eventually you end up getting cash credit where you're dealing with the banks. Your whole objective is you want to deal with the banks. You want the banks to give you money. And the difference between personal and business credit is that when you're dealing with business credit, they don't go by credit utilization, meaning if you get a $10,000 business credit card, you can use all 10,000 of that to put towards a project, a business, an idea, or something that will turn around and create profits for you without it affecting your credit score. And your business credit score is completely separate from your personal credit score. Your business credit score, if you can look that up through your Dun and Bradstreet. Your personal credit score is going to be through, Credit Karma and all these places here, and it's going to be tied to your social. So anything that goes on with your business never goes and affects your personal credit score. That is very, very important. So if you have an idea and you do something with the business and the business goes wrong, you don't have to worry about it affecting your personal credit, right? Because personal credit can definitely stop you from getting an apartment, doing this, getting that, getting a car, and these things, you know. But also on the flip side, when you do get on the business side, you start understanding that all of these things can also be purchased under a business, right? So you can start understanding that a car can be purchased under your business name. A house can be purchased under your business name, right? This is when you start to really understand the game between personal credit and business credit. Now, if you got personal credit, good credit, that's going to help you move a lot faster establishing business credit. And you want that business credit because it does not have credit utilization. If you get $25,000 worth of business credit, you can use the whole 25,000. You can actually do what we call liquidate that 25,000, right? So for example, well, I don't want to give you all my business, but I have business credit, right? Just say I have over $20,000 worth of business credit. I'll just say that, right? But the thing is, if I really wanted to, I can liquidate that 20,000 and have it in my bank account as cash and invest that. Or I can just swipe my card and go into some projects, right? So let's say, for instance, like Airbnbs. If you wanted to be in the Airbnb business, but you don't have the cash, you could start a business, structure the business, apply for business credit, get business funding for your business, then take that business credit and then fund your Airbnbs. And now you have enough money coming in from the Airbnbs to take care and pay the note that you have for the credit card and still have profits. These are how you want to make money moves. Some of you may want to go into Turo. Turo is another thing. Maybe you don't have the money for these cars that you want to have. Well, business credit will give you access to that type of capital. That way you can make those investments. Or maybe you want to start a cleaning service, right? This is why you want business credit, right? So these are the things you want to start learning if you're looking to increase yourself and financially and grow. So I wanted to come and give you guys some juice. I want to come give you that game and show you, man, listen, you got to be around people who have information, because knowledge is the new currency. And ideas, ideas, it brings forth all the wealth that you would need now that we're dealing with AI and the way that technology is. It's about ideas. You have to have knowledge and you have to have ideas, and it's a lot of people out here that have great ideas with no execution. So execution is very important, and how you execute is you put yourself around knowledgeable people who can teach you how to execute, the ones and the twos that can take you from A to Z. So I told you guys I'm going to be evolving this YouTube channel. So I really appreciate, especially all my crypto people, for rocking with me as we're evolving this channel to give you different aspects and different angles of how to actually get finances, how to enrich your family tree, how to build a legacy for you and your family. So, if you like this content, guys, and if you've ever wanted to run a business, if you ever wanted to own a business, guys, okay, I can show you how to do that, okay? Because I had just an idea on my dry erase board, guys, and I was able to take that idea and turn it into a reality, turn it into a successful, thriving business, and I've continued to do that time and time again. And I want to definitely give back to you people, because guess what? Y'all like and y'all subscribe, and that means that you have the equal mindset. And so we want to be around people equally yoked, because eagles, we don't flock with chickens, baby. So I definitely wanted to come and give you some of that sauce. Hopefully you get you some nuggets out of that. Remember, it is not what's taught, it's what's caught. So hopefully I'm throwing it at you. I just want you to catch the nuggets, man. Take some of this sauce and adapt it, guys. Also, for those who's hearing this, and let's say, for instance, you are like extremely excited and you're like, man, I want to learn this, man. I got some of the nuggets, but can you hands-on teach me some of this stuff? Because I always wanted to have a business. I always wanted to have business credit. I always wanted to take business credit and leverage it to make more money. And you want to get that hands-on, guys, I do have a online course called the Business Pro, and this will teach you from A to Z how to start with nothing, every single step you need, from formatting your business to structuring the business properly, to how you go from, if you got bad personal credit, what you need to do, if you have good credit, what you need to personally do, to where you end up with business credit, and now you have the banks giving you access to capital that you can take and apply it into your business. So if you're interested in that, leave that in the comment. I do have a discounted price right now, guys, on it, but the prices are going to be going up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. That's my time. And like I always say, we won't see you at the top. We'll see you over the top. Because you're built for greatness. Hey, you're built for greatness. Let's go.